I have prepared the potatoes. They're here, cubed. These are the fresh beans that we're gonna use, and then we have onions. What I'm gonna do, just pour a little bit salt in the potatoes. Then I will drain, of course, this water, because we will have to quickly, like, just fry the potatoes and then out. Reason, it's because to maintain the shape. If I just cook them directly, because they have to cook with low steam, they become too soft and they lose their shape. They are no longer cubes. So I just have to deep fry them because they will stay intact, and then I can slow cook them in very low steam with the beans. And the onions goes straight. I'll share it out, of course. Some is for this, just a little bit I need for the veg and for the steak. So right now, preparing to start cooking the steak in low heat. I'll fry the onions, but I put a little bit of oil because the meat has oil already, just a little bit to fry the onions, and then I'll put the flesh, no water, nothing. Cover it in very low heat so that it can just simmer and cook itself with the spices. So, yep, the pan is already here. I'm gonna use a very big pan because it needs to cook evenly. And I don't know why it's not clear. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use this pan, and here I'll be frying the potatoes quickly so that before we shift back to our chapatis and fix them. So let's see. I'm just going to take out some stuff and then I'll show you what is going to go next. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of onion. Remember, I didn't put so much oil. I just greased the pan because the flesh has already oil in it. So the rest will be for the veggies. I don't need so much onions because then we need to get the spices and everything evenly, the taste and all that. So let the onions fry while I try here. I'm gonna put the potatoes now here. So my hands, I have to be busy both. I'm gonna pause, and once the onions are cooked, I'm going to put the flesh. I'll show you how it goes. Remember, do not let the onions overcook. Just when they start to, the aroma changes, that's it. I've started cooking with high heat, but then I will change it the moment I put the meat, because we are not supposed to add water, nothing. It has to cook by itself, its own juices. So yes, I think now, because the onions still have to continue frying even after adding the meat, so they can cook together and have the aroma together. So here is the meat. This is how it looks like now after the marination. You can see how it has changed, and it smells so good. All right. I'm a lefty. I can't do it in the right hand. Okay. Smelling very nice. You can smell the spices. So what's next now? I'm reducing the heat and I'll cover it because it just has to cook very slowly, very, very slowly. Nothing added, nothing else, just that. Until in the end, we're gonna add sesame and a little bit of soy. That's it. So our meat is here, ready to cook, deep stripes, and I have already put the potatoes also on this side. I don't need to cook them fully, they just need to get the shape. So I'll take them out in the next 2 minutes. But meat now I have to cover it and forget about it for now. And it has to cook for almost like, I should say 20-30 minutes, but in a very low heat. I'll see. I like it extra soft. I don't like my meat red. I like it soft, so I'll let it cook until when it's ready. Whew. This drove me crazy, and I was like, fine. So I'm gonna stop there first, and then we continue. Next, I'm gonna work on the duff now. So now my dough has sat here. There were two, as we've seen. One is here. What I'm going to do now, I will use the rolling stick, and I will have to roll with a little meal and oil. I will use the butter and a little bit of oil. I have to mix it. And hey, is this thing hacked or what? I think I'm hacked. Someone is using my information. So I will just roll it and then split it. I will show you how I'm split. Everybody has a funny way of doing it. I have my own shortcuts, but I will show you my hacks. So let me just first roll it and flatten it first, and then I'll show you the next procedure. So as you can see, I have already flattened it round, and then I've put already oil. I mixed this oil and fat, and you just spread it. What you do next is, some people do it, some people don't. I like to do it because it gives that, at least it just holds, because it becomes very elastic later. So I'll do is just roll it. This is what I do. Everyone has their own way, and I'll show you my shortcut. So once I have this here, this is what I do. Then the easier way out, just take this part, shove it here in the middle, and roll up like this, and let it sit. So that's what I do. Everybody has their own funny way, but this is what I do. So I have to finish this and then we'll catch up with you. So this is done, all the doughs, and I have 10 chapatis here. All they have to do now is wait. Normally people, you can do this also. I also like to do this. Like sometimes I make a lot and then freeze them. And the time I want to cook is just defrost them and then, like burn the bread. But I have 10 for now, and I'm not gonna take long because I'll just start cooking them. So I'll just put them here to rest and cover, because I need it to soak in that little butter again, so that they can become too soft, and they should not trap air as well, because if they trap air, when you cook, you think it's ready, it looks soft from outside, but inside it becomes crunchy, and we don't need that. So I'm gonna cover it now and wait until I finish with the sauces.